listening to the Full Court Press with your host, Drew Duncan. Don't you dare touch that dial. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Full Court Press. I am your host, Drew Duncan. Don't forget, I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at DrewDuncan83. You know what? I am sick of Super Bowl week, and it's only Tuesday. I mean, outside of like the Belichick smile counter, which was that thing was great, by the way. That was awesome. Outside of that, I just, whatever, dude. The intros were boring. Dude wore a dog outfit for being, quote, the underdog. Just kind of already over it. Carson Wentz is being asked the same question 500 different ways. How do you think Carson Wentz feels about not being able to play in the Super Bowl? It's still his team, man. Oh, no. Carson Wentz is cool with it, dude. Let's make sure that everybody that asks questions, make sure to get this one out of the way. Hey, Carson, you missed this opportunity to play in the Super Bowl after what was basically an MVP year. How does that make you feel? What do you think Carson Wentz is going to say? You think he's going to get on that microphone and be like, well, bro, honestly, this is my team. I should be here. Get real. I would love to say that everybody's doing their job, but when you see all these guys standing around next to each other and you've heard them all ask the same question, you would think that they would come up with something else. Like Deion Sanders when he interviewed him, man, like 3 times in a row, asking the exact same thing. Okay, bro. Like, I'm over the propaganda already, and, every year it gets a little bit worse. I mean, by the time the game rolls around, I'm not even really watching pregame stuff because that's all freaking day. If they just left it on Sunday, I'd probably be okay with it. I would probably be okay with watching things on Sunday for the majority of the day, like the way they do. I'd be all right with that. And it pretty much used to be that way. I mean, Tom Brady even said in one of the interviews, he was like, this is gotten bigger every year. He's like, I remember one time where it's 45 minutes on the field and that was it. Which is good. I mean, part of me gets it. It's like, all right, these guys are celebrities. There's the entertainment aspect to it. But some of these hard questions that these guys are being asked, like who has the worst hair on the team? Dude, you're there for the Super Bowl. It's probably the only interview you're ever going to get with any of these guys ever. And you're telling me that the best question you can think of, yeah, I got one for you. Who's got the worst hair in the football team, bro? Because it looks like you do. No? Then who does? I mean, come on. That's the best question you can answer. You want to know why people don't respect sports journalists? Because when we get our big break and we get our big opportunity, we ask this cornball stuff, and it's just not, to me, it's not funny. I mean, and you guys know me. I'm usually positive news guy. I'm never this way. But I watch that and I go, dude, you get one question. One. And it's, who's got the best hair on the team, man? That's your big question. That's what you've waited for all your life. That's what you signed up for today. All right, bro. Good for you. I think my favorite Super Bowl tactic of all time was probably the first Super Bowl win for the Denver Broncos when the offensive line just would not talk to the media at all. Maybe that's what all those guys should do. You want to talk to me, man? You would wait till Saturday or something. I'm not into it. It used to be a cool thing, man, but now it's just gotten ridiculous. Carson Wentz's same question over and over again. I mean, the guy's already got to feel bad as it is. And all you want to do is ask him, hey, man, that injury you had, bro. Boy, I'll bet that sucks now, doesn't it? Especially when half of all of us said that you guys weren't going to be past the first round, huh? This is not entertaining. Like I said, the Belichick smile kind of thing, whatever. Playing, looking dapper, looking good in your suit. For Bill Belichick, I get it. Because, we hardly ever see him in one. For some reason, people just don't take pictures of him when he's smiling, apparently. Because he did it so many times that it's obviously, this is not really the thing that we're making it out to be. Brady is a big deal. And I think that the Patriots are getting their fair share of media, which is obvious. I mean, come on. We're looking at potentially a sixth ring on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my television, on my YouTube, on my Twitter, on my Snapchat. All I saw was the Patriots, some of the Eagles, in their preparation for the Super Bowl. I mean, that's it. I mean, come on, we all know the game by now, and we're all, by the time the game gets around here, we're all just kind of like, dude, can they just play already? I'm like that already, and it's only Tuesday, man. There's got to be something better than this. There's got to be better questions other than whose hair sucks. Carson, sorry about your leg. Because let's be honest, nobody's saying, dude, this is really bad for you. Sorry, bro. They're all just asking him, hey, man, how do you feel about it? Which, to a lot of people, they may go, well, that's a legit question. No, that's a cheap shot question. Hey, Carson, I saw you and Nick Foles after he threw that touchdown pass over the middle, man, down the seam. You guys were really celebrating hard and heavy. What's it like on the sideline right now? What are some of the things that you guys are going through to keep each other sharp? Iron sharpens iron, right? How are you guys sharpening each other? Carson, what do you think your role has been since you've been on the sideline? We've seen guys like J.J. Watt assert themselves on the sideline, really just be active, basically coaches on the team. Have you kind of taken that role? Are you kind of being back office a little bit? Are you staying active with the fellas? Are you trying to get maybe a few reps in when nobody's looking? What's going on behind the scenes, man? When nobody's looking, what are you guys talking about? I mean, those are just off the top of my head. And it doesn't have to all be about him and Nick Foles. Or even him and the coaching, or even him and his injury. I mean, if we're going to start asking the corny questions. So, Carson, what's a habit that maybe you picked back up, man, since you haven't been playing as much? Because obviously you have to rest, right? You're playing a lot more Madden. You're online. Can people find you online and play against you on Madden? I mean, come on, if we're going to start asking with the cornball questions, at least, something that's of relatability. Who's got the worst haircut? And the thing is we wouldn't be trying to really nosedive any of these questions like this if it wasn't an all-week thing the way that it is. They figure, oh, what the hell? I'll be around. I'll see these guys. I'll get something serious out of them. I'm not saying that everything has got to be all hard and heavy and all exclusively about football, because I've never thought that. But I know that if I was in that situation, these things would just not be my first questions. To me, they wouldn't be my first question. And if it was going to be something along those lines, I probably wouldn't ask it the same way 3 different times, trying to get a rise out of somebody. But I think that overall Carson is handling this very good, by the way. I mean, I could not be more proud of a guy his age for handling everything the way that he is. I mean, guys like him and Derek Carr and so few others, man, they're just, they're cut from a different cloth. When guys get hurt, damn right, they're looking over their shoulders. I mean, look at Terry Bridgewater and how he handled it in Minnesota. Terry's been handling it phenomenally. Because, I mean, the talk was small. I mean, he came back. I thought it was a really big deal. I tried to blow it out of the water. Nobody paid any attention to it. All right, Case Keenum's doing really good. I guess we're just going to roll with that. And, I mean, Terry was just awesome. I mean, those 3 guys are just cut from a different cloth, man. This is the Full Court Press. I am your host, Drew Duncan. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram is all at Drew Duncan 83. I'm already over Super Bowl week, and I am ready for the game, guys. I don't know about you. You know the deal. Don't you dare touch that dial.